back everyone to another episode of Mumbles. Today I'm here bringing you guys yet another game review. And the game that we'll be reviewing today is one that was launched a couple months ago for the Xbox One and PC. Now this game has zombies in it. Can you guess what it is? That's right, for those of you that guessed, State of Decay 2. Now this game is available for about $29.99 on Xbox One and PC, and all the footage that you'll be seeing today is from my Xbox One. So with that in mind, let's get into this review. So what is State of Decay 2? Basically, this is a zombie apocalypse resource management game that asks you to basically survive the zombie apocalypse. That's simple, guys, it's that simple. So basically, State of Decay is this zombie resource management game, and how it works is simply this. You are given a group of survivors. Now, this group of survivors has needs like anyone in the real world would. These needs can include things such as medical supplies, food, water, resource management, or things to build with, gasoline for electricity, that kind of stuff. So you have to manage that kind of stuff. But it's not just that simple. You also have things going on in the world around you. So, for example, maybe there is an enclave of friendly or mean survivors next door to you. Literally next door. You can either trade with them, kill them, whatever. But you have to manage all this stuff, including not getting a blood infection from bloody zombies. You put all this into a game and you get State of Decay 2. It really is the pinnacle of zombie management games. So now let's talk about the graphics, the soundtrack, and the controls. First off, the graphics. The graphics in this game aren't the best in the world, but they are really, really good for what they are. Now, obviously they'll be better on the PC, but they're just solid, guys. They're nothing, they're not shiny or anything like that. They're kind of dull and laid back. But in a zombie apocalypse, things should be dull and laid back. Things shouldn't be taken care of. So they do a nice job of really implementing everything that a zombie apocalypse is and bringing that into the graphics, and I really do like that. Now, soundtrack-wise, there is the occasional eerie music, but for the most part, everything is rather quiet. And that is because you need to be able to hear. Oh, I hear a zombie. Oh, I hear this. Oh, I hear that. You have to be able to use your ears to hear things. So, for the most part, the soundtrack is not that really important in this game. Now let's talk about the controls. If you played State of Decay 1, then you'll know exactly what the controls are in this game. They're very simple, very simplistic, and they all work really, really well for the most part. It's not a platform where anything has to be precise. Yes, you do have to fight zombies and stuff. There's not much of a learning curve. Overall, just solid controls, really. Now let's talk about the gameplay. Now, State of Decay 2, as I said, is a resource management game. So, you have to really manage your resources well. So, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. As each day passes in this zombie apocalypse, your survivors will use things such as food, medical supplies, building materials, gasoline. Things like that will be used, and you will have to replenish those things. That's the easy part of State of Decay, managing those resources. But there's also other things to think about. For example, let's say you want a bigger group, you want to recruit more people. But alas, your survivor home right now is too small. So you have to find a bigger survivor home. Maybe you want to have a workshop or an auto shop in your survivor home. You have to find a base that can support that. So as you can see, there's multiple thinking and multiple things that you could do with this that really do change how your survivor thing will go. Now that's just talking about the base and how you can change bases and all this other stuff. You also have to think about who you want as your leader. Different leaders have different boosts. There's different kinds of leaders that you can have, and that all affects what will go into your base. Now that's basically the resource management side of things, including the base and your characters. We haven't even touched on these external factors, such as missions. Now, as you're in the zombie apocalypse, there are other survivors out there. You You can choose to trade with them or not trade with them. That is your prerogative. But based on what you do with them, certain things will happen. For example, if you make an Enclave mad, they may decide to radio you one day and say, Mumbles, we're coming for your base. So you have to manage what you're doing and what is going on in this environment. You have to think about what you're doing. Now, in addition to that, there's also zombies. There are different kinds of zombies in this. You'll recognize many of them from State of Decay 1, but there's a new type of zombie in this, the blood infection zombie. Now, blood infection zombies basically are zombies that have blood all over them. Now, if you are bit multiple times by one of these zombies, you will catch a blood infection. If a survivor catches a blood infection, they can die if it goes untreated. So how do you get rid of these bloody zombies? There are things called plague hearts, and basically you have to go and destroy these plague hearts. And once you do, the blood zombies in that vicinity will go away. But you have to manage all this in your head and in your gameplay and figure out how you're going to survive the zombie apocalypse. How are you going to manage the other people in the zombie apocalypse? How are you going to manage the zombies? How are you going to do this? How are you going to do that? So it is really a resource management game at the max. Now let's talk about the cons of this game. My first con is the co-op. Yes, this game does have co-op, but I don't like the mode of co-op that they did. I said co-op. Co-op that they did. I do not like the mode of co-op that they did. Now why is that? Well, basically how co-op works is this. You get two players. One player hosts it, the other player joins it. So the second player that's joining it, the community has nothing to do with them. They're basically just helping the first person out. It's cool. It's nice, but it's nothing that special. I really wish they had made it that you could cooperatively build a society together. That would have been really cool. Now, while you can do that, I guess, it's just kind of dumb for the second person because they don't get the same benefits or anything like that. You know, they could have just made it a little bit different to kind of make it more cooperative. Just my first con. My second con of this game is simply this. This game is hard, guys. If you make a bad decision in the beginning of your playthrough, you could be screwed the entire time. So, one wrong move, one wrong decision, one misjudgment of how many zombies there are in an area can cost you survivors and ultimately cost you your survival in the zombie apocalypse. This is a hard game, guys. So really all that's up to ask is, what is this game going to get on our Mumbles review? Now I know this game has been out a couple of days, and I know at launch there was some bugs that were present that kind of took away from the gameplay aspect of this game. But a lot of those bugs have now been solved. And it is for this reason I decided to tackle this game. It was one that I really wanted to review, and I'm really happy that I got to review it. State of Decay 2! You're going to get a 7 out of 10 on our Mumbles review. It's not a perfect game. It has some flaws, but I love it. I love these kind of games that make you make decisions and put you in pressure cooker situations. I just love them, guys. If you love resource management game or zombie games, you're going to love this game. Give it a chance. Anyways, guys, this has been another episode of Mumbles. I want to thank you guys all so much for joining me. Please smack that subscribe button, smack that like button, and smack all those buttons. Now, we'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye, everyone. Take care.